Hello from ChiNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I'll be doing a review of this paintball marker here. This is the Scarab arm or Honorcore TGR2, and as you all may know, in my previous videos I already told you that my horrible experience with Horrorcore Honorcore. So yeah, the experience with their repair and surface is really horrible because of the time spent, and it took about a full month to get my rifle fixed up and come back and stuff like that. Well, yeah, the whole process is about that kind of time frame, so it's really horrible. But besides that, yeah, the rifle itself, okay, the rifle itself, what can I say? Well, it feels pretty much the same thing after they so-called upgraded it, but then I don't know how well it will shoot. The tech there at Honorcore, Jimmy, said that he tuned the marker to shoot about 316 plus FPS with paintball or rubber balls, and that's what he claimed. So I'm not sure if that is true, and today I'll test out the marker's performance using everything coming in the same package. And so this is the tank that it comes with, the 13 CI tank, not using my own tank, so trying it out and see how well it does and if they're honest or not. So to test it today, I have a few different projectiles that I'm going to choose. First one, to be honest, the rubber balls that they will be using, maybe some whatever, I don't know what brand, but here is some RAV4 squishy type training rounds. Okay, you can see it, they're squishables, and these rounds, they are weighted at 2.9 to 3 grams each, so it's very close to a normal paintball, which is 3 grams. I'll test them out, and I'll test the Pepperball brand 3.9 gram seamless and hard rubber balls. These balls are extremely hard. They are not squishable, and they are meant for riot control and that kind of stuff. And then at last, I'll be testing my favorite breaker balls from AlternateBuy.com. You can buy them from them, buy these from them. And these are actually sorted by me, which means that I used my favorite digital scale to weight them, and these things are all around 6 grams and up. So they're 6 grams to 6.2 grams each, about that range. And I also used a digital caliper to measure the ball size, and they're quite similar. Now let us screw out the barrel of the barrel. Arrow. Okay, there we go. Screw out the wrong part. Just a minute. Let us screw out the barrel of this thing and see. Okay. Damn it. Barrel. Okay. It's coming up. So let us measure the barrel size just for comparison. So this is the barrel. My digital caliper. Zero it. Okay. Wait a minute. Zero. There we go. It's zeroed. Okay. And now we're going to measure the bore size. Okay, it measures 0.68 to 0.6. Wait, 0.69 is the biggest one I get. Okay, hard to show you, but yeah. Okay, about 0.69 is the highest number I got so far. Okay, 0.682. Okay. So it's very hard to hold that number, but yeah, 0.682 is about the diameter of this bore size. So my balls using like the breaker balls and stuff today is about the 0.687, something like that. What? I don't know. Let me measure some balls. Okay, just a minute. Okay, let me take 1 or 2 balls and measure them, just for your reference. Okay, 2 balls. The first one here is They're all about the same, okay? 0.676. And the other one is this is 0.673. So these balls are about that kind of range, all about the same, okay? So now, testing this gun out, we'll also have a sound meter, which is requested by one of our YouTube fans to test out the loudness as well. Okay, first of all, we're going to test the gun with my favorite breaker ball because I really want to try that out. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay guys, 10 rounds of breaker balls. Let's get started. Exciting. First of all, to use the gun, we must rack the slide first. Like so. Or else the air will leak. Here I have a on-off here, which is very nice. So I will push the air. There we go. Okay, now the gun is gassed up. There's no leak. Okay, good. Let me just test the gun, okay? First shot, 96.8 with the breaker balls. 84.3 decibel, not very loud. Okay. So my first shot is kind of disappointing with the breaker balls. It's not doing really well. It's not really powerful. 205.7. Now that's a number that I didn't get before. Whoops, error 2. Okay, keep on giving me error 2 here. Try again. .203. Okay, it's doing better. Okay, 214, which is pretty good. .191. .193. 195. So you can see the power is not really high. It's mostly around that kind of range, and like mostly below 200 FPS. So let's see if Jimmy, the tech guy, is on this. Now I'll be getting my mag ready, and then loading some normal RAV4 training round there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7. 8. Okay, great. Now let us reset the chrony. As you can see, we just put some black RAV4 training round. There's 2.9 to 3 grams each, which really does simulate a normal paintball. Let's see if the gun can shoot hard as they claim. Okay, again, the tech guy at Horrorcore, Jimmy, told me that he especially tuned the gun to shoot above 300 FPS, which he said 316 FPS-ish tested at their lab. So let's see if this is legit, okay? Whoops. The ball, let me reset that. Okay guys, let's see if this is legit. Try again. 311.3 only. 314. Uh-oh. Not on this. 314.7. 314.9, quite consistent actually. But of course not the FPS that I was expecting, because I was expecting something around 316 as he claimed. So, what? Okay guys, let's try. One more shot. Okay, 300.8. Well, obviously it's not the 316 that the Gmake claimed, and it's not legit. Okay, oh, now it's 323.8. Wow. Surprise, it's a big jump. Error 2. And I think I'm out of ammo. Okay, great. So we tested the gun. It's not shooting as hard as it claimed to be, and it's around, just around the range of the like 300-ish FPS. Not very impressed with the FPS because first of all, Honorcore's tech told me that he personally tuned it to shoot higher, and turned out that it's not really that high. So yeah, not super impressed with the tune. I was hoping that there's more FPS to it. Okay, now I'm using the Seamless Pepperball brand 3.9 gram balls, and let's see what we can do with this. Okay, reset the crony. Here we go. Whoops. 285.5 with a 3.9 gram balls. 290. Okay, it seems like it likes this kind of ball more. 290.4. Error 2 again. Error 1. Okay, basically I'm out of ammo, sorry, but you get the idea. Okay, let's zoom out again. Okay everyone, so we tested the TGR2. It's shooting at about 190-ish to 200 FPS with the 6 gram plus bricker balls, and which is what I would expect but not so happy with. I was thinking that it would shoot about 220-ish FPS, so that's kind of weak. And with the normal RAV4 training round that weighed about 2.9 to 3 grams each, the gun is shooting about 300 to 314 or so, but definitely not so much over the 316 that they claim. So Honorcore's claim, I am kind of thinking not very legit, but around there. So it could be around there, but not very, not very satisfied. I was expecting to be.
Think about it. If they didn't tune it up, they didn't tune it up, and it's actually the same FPS. So they could be like, possibly they could just be like I don't know, sales talking, like
I don't know.
Say it and then they don't have to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But because it's not like the gun with it doesn't get tuned going to shoot at like 100 FPS, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
So it's not like I think it's like usually I think paintball marker could go like 360.
No, 300 only.
Okay, 300. 330, right?
You're used to the air gun stuff.
No, 330. Right?
No, 300.
300.
Only 300. No, all of the paintball markers only shoot about 300. That's standard. You cannot go for 300.
No,
it's illegal for the fields. Yeah. So yeah, guys.
Tune up.
Loudness is very used to the air gun stuff. But yeah, you can see using the max spring, the toughest spring on the kit. Actually, it only gives me about that kind of range. So yeah, I don't know what Jimmy did to so-called tune it up, but I have no idea. Anyway, let's degas the gun. Okay. Let's see if I have any air left. Done. So, yeah, at last I wanted to mention that this gun should really come with an on-off, because just to shoot it 3 times to depressurize the gun, it's really a pain in the ass. And so, yeah, as you can see, we tested the different types of balls. With the 3.9 gram balls, it's shooting about 290-ish. Maybe this is actually the best projectile to use. But yeah, overall, what I would say is the loudness, 84 decibel, is pretty okay. The gun is indeed more quiet than before the modification or the upgrade, whatever. But then the power that they claim that they have upgraded and boosted over 316 is not so legit in my opinion, and what I witnessed. So overall, I would say the sound is better, but the power, I don't see that kind of claim. And also the handling, charging the handle first before gassing it up is kind of weird in logic. So if you're really used to airsoft or other kind of stuff like the MR5, you'll be really confused, and you'll be for sure having some kind of troubles. Like you screw in the tank and then you want to pull the bolt, oh shit, the whole tank of air leaked out. So that is something that you need to get used to. And also the magazine, I have to say that it's really not so well done, because the magazine, if you just put it in like this, okay, it will not always secure in place. Sometimes when you go like that, it doesn't go into position, and then the balls will fall out. So the locking mechanism for the magazine requires you to really shove the magazine in like that very hard, and then it will secure. So make sure that you have to do that in one flow and not go like that and slowly push it in. It won't work. You need to go in one flow like this, and then it'll work, okay? And also, there's a tiny wobble there, which is normal. Yeah, but beside that, one little last thing I want to comment is that this tank in stock with the adjustable rail. This is like really bullshit, because you see they give you an adjustable stock, but then even without my on-off here, you can only adjust it one position, and it's really like nonsense. And also, when you put the tank up like this, okay, your face and the sight is so far away. But then if I try to put this back a little bit to adjust to my eyes more, then you cannot use the iron sight anymore, because it will stop the flip sight. So this is like really the max I can go, while I can still have the flip sight go on. So yeah, all these things, you know, they really need to work on that kind of shit. And not to forget that with my MR5 and other kind of markers, even though they're not as realistic looking, but then they did put into consideration about the sight and your eye relief, and also the how they can screw in the tank first and then cock the bolt. And the magazine on the MR5 is actually sturdier than this one. So, you know, I expect that from such a expensive marker, they're supposed to like really, you know, fix these little issues and make it more perfect. But anyway, here's my honest review of the Honorcore or Scarab Arm TGR2. And don't forget, this is the latest version, TGR2 MK2 Mod 1. And this is actually the latest version because I just got it updated by them. And well, besides the horrible experience with Honorcore's customer service stuff taking so long and all the hassle and whatever I described, the gun itself performs average, and I expect it to be better, but what can I do? Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.